Welcome to the energy of the day. Well, kind of. Today, I am a little bit late. That is true. So, we're going to look into what type of situation you could be facing or you are facing at this time and how you can get through it, that kind of thing. We will see what comes out of Kipper first, and we'll see how we can move forward, going forward in this specific situation. So this is more like a little bit of a general read too. We can probably count for that as well here. So let's take a look in terms of what is going on, what the actual situation itself is. And I like using Kipper because it is quite specific. All right, so let's go ahead here. Let's see what the actual situation is, or was today, or was this weekend, or sorry, will be this weekend, was this week, and how you can help yourself out with it. So we do have an expectation. We have a house. Inheritance is the first word I heard, but let's go ahead here. Let's see what's after the house. Let's take a look here. Or maybe some of you are buying a house or looking into buying a house, or you're waiting for a home to be finalized. Okay, be a little bit careful here. Okay, just a second. Let's see what's going on. Let's take a look. I do want to say any type of contracts or anything of the nature, please double check them, triple check them. Make sure that even someone else has a chance to look at it, because sometimes in our excitement we tend to overlook some things. So it's good to check with another individual. Okay. Main female, and there it is, the thief. Oh my. And poverty. My. Okay, so what am I really looking at here? Am I looking at a person who's a house digger? I'm so Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry to say it like that. It could be a faulty realty type of contract, though, as well here. I will admit with that one. So, when I had the notion to tell you to be careful with what you sign, that is something to take a look into. Now, I'm not saying that because you just signed, it means that you need to freak out. Sometimes it's not like that. If you have, and if you used your wise discernment, if you really looked into it, then it could just mean that there could be slightly some delays. Okay, but that's not a deal breaker here. So I don't want to cause anybody any type of alarm. But I do want to mention to double check. Okay, double check the paperwork just in case. All right. Let me see what else is going on here. There was something about for some reason, I don't know why, there could be a person that is selling you the house. Could be in the family too. It could be that it's being passed down, and someone's not happy with that. Maybe there could be some type of a sibling rivalry over it, okay, or something of that nature. Keep your eyes on that. Make sure to be observant about this. Otherwise, it could just be that there's an individual that doesn't want to let go of it, or there is a female that has recently given you a contract and you're required to be as sharp with your eyes as possible. Okay. So give me a second. Let me see in terms of what would like to pop out from the animal spirit guide message here. So let me see what's happening here overall in this situation. Overall, what's going on? What should the audience keep in mind? Those who are watching, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. Yeah, there's someone here that needs to be confronted. I would say it like that, but more so, I don't really condone any kind of like ugliness, or anything like that. There's no reason to be angry with one another and hostile. There's no reason for animosity here, but it feels like there is someone that requires to truly look at the situation overall and make sure that they're not being competed against, or that someone may be trying to come in and bully you out of some kind of inheritance, the property itself, maybe even the half of it, or a quarter of it, or one third of it, however many siblings you have, okay? Um, there is something here to confront. That's definite. But don't do it exactly, right? Like the card. This is the type of this is the type of way that I don't condone. It's like the boorish, right? You're boorish. You see red. You don't look at details, and you just charge in, kind of thing. So rather than doing it that way, take yourself a little bit onto the side, step aside a little bit out of this situation, and form a plan for yourself, okay? Form a proper plan here, okay? We're going to take a look at the Star Dragon Oracle as well, because I do want to see what is going on overall here as well, or what to keep in mind about this. Is there anything though? I don't know if this is the one for this read, but we'll see. One more. Nope, that's not really it. Although this talks about the legacy. Persistence and perseverance and resilience will lead you down a very bright path ahead, kind of thing. Anything here? No. Oh, maybe. Trust, love, and friendship. Yeah. Tranquility, harmonious in action. Yeah, there is something here. I mean, you may require to stand up for yourself. That's true. But I do not suggest doing it in a angry fashion. And that's hilarious, because that's the Five of Wands. So I don't want you guys to be in a more like a competition thing. Just try to dissolve it as best as you can, by also, standing up for yourself, and, leaving any dramatics. If somebody tries to start drama with you over this house, then, try your best to talk some common sense into this person or these individuals, and explain the rational equality of, what has been given to each person as a form of like an investment, kind of thing, right? I do feel like it's more a bit of a will thing, or an inheritance of some kind. But let's go ahead here. Let's see what's going on. So make sure to check up on, there it is. Make sure to check up on any contracts signed, okay? Try your best to dissolve it. Try your best to, yeah, it's gonna be surprising. It's gonna create some unhappy memories here, but your main focus, yeah, your main focus is to make sure that everybody understands the plan here. Everybody understands what's given to them, and it's fair. It's a fair deal, kind of thing. Of course, if somebody feels like they are owed more or something like that, from a place of entitlement, then this is the individual that requires to be spoken to, or requires to be told about how things work in the world, and that everybody gets their equal share, kind of thing. Let me see what else is going on here. Okay, that's the Knight of Swords. Where is that going? You may require to incorporate a lawyer, possibly, but I'm not too sure if you have to, but it's a potential, it's a possibility, okay? Evenly splitting each part of this family estate, or whatever this is here. A lawyer may be required in this situation, okay? Just letting you know. If it goes really, if it really goes beyond, beyond its, you know, hostility here and all that. If it starts getting really ugly, then you may require to be looking into someone who can, maybe a notary. Maybe that individual can help you out here as well. It doesn't have to be specifically a lawyer. It could just be someone who looks over contracts and things of that nature. Possibly here. There could also be something about the actual competition here being spurred on by somebody else bringing in their own lawyer or something like that. It doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody you know in the family, and they just, like I said, they feel more entitled than the others, and that's something to, keep an eye on. That's something to keep an eye on. Definitely. Just be mindful, okay? Be mindful about this and try your best to keep your cool about it. Yeah, there it is. I feel like it's from the mom's side though. Somebody's getting something from the mother's side or something like that, okay? Somebody's inheriting something. Maybe the mother is the last person of the family and they are, uh they're liquidating their assets, okay? Not liquidating, I hope you guys know what I mean. They're giving their assets to the many children that they have or whatever the case is. But the overall message here is to get along well. But if you require to protect yourself to a degree and be, stand your ground on things and whatever else, then you may require to have somebody who has a little bit more skill in the process of contracts and signing papers and legalized papers and things like that, okay? I wish you all the very best. Have a great one. And I will be seeing you all for tomorrow. And take care for now. Bye bye.